My perfect legs day workout. Hi, I'm Jonathan Pritchett with Theology, Geek, Fitness. Now, I put out a video every year about what my current routines are so that y'all know what I'm doing. And every year you'll see that I do some kind of PPL split either twice a week or at minimum once a week. And some weeks I will do a PPL with an upper-lower split. And of course, that's pull, push, legs. And I do that twice a week most weeks, or some weeks it's pull, push, legs, and then upper body, lower body. Or if I'm just extremely worn out and tired or whatever, for whatever reason, I can only work out 3 days that week, which doesn't really happen because of just the type of training I do and the type of equipment I use. I always have equipment somewhere, either in my car, in my office, at home, whatever. So I don't really have this excuse much unless I'm just way too tired and just need more recovery. I'm always going to do a PPL. And this video is what I'm going to consider my perfect legs workout. Your mileage may vary. So for me, it's going to be overwhelmingly incorporating bilateral exercises instead of unilateral exercises because I like to save time. And it's overwhelmingly going to have supersets because I like to save time. So as before, it's going to be 3 supersets, so 6 exercises total. I'm going to do 3 sets of those supersets for 8 to 12 reps, depending on where I'm at in my progressions and the level of resistance type equipment I'm using. So my first superset of my perfect leg day workout is going to be some kind of squat, and I'm going to superset that with my calf raises just because it's easy. Now, I use weight vests combined with sandbags, weight vests combined with resistance, whatever I can get my hands on to get as much resistance as possible, depending on where I'm at in my progressions, to do a basic squat. And I'm going to superset that with my calf raises just because it's so easy to go into that from the squat, given the type of training that I do. I don't use machines or anything, so just while I'm there, I will just start doing my squats and my calf raises right after the squats. So superset number 1, squats using whatever, into calf raises using whatever. My second superset for leg day is typically going to be my hinge movement, which is going to be divided depending on where I'm at between swings, whether I'm using my sandbags or even a kettlebell. I recently got a kettlebell that I'll review in a subsequent video. Or I'm going to use my resistance bands or the sandbag to do some kind of deadlift variation, stiff leg usually. And I'm going to superset that with either glute bridges or hip thrusters. And it really just depends on what I feel like doing. But I will do my hinge movement, whether it's swings or deadlifts, and I'll go straight into either glute bridge or hip thrust, whether I'm using the sandbag for that too, or even a resistance band, whatever, I don't care. Now, you're saying, well, which do you prefer? If it's your perfect, do you get more specific than that with the type of equipment? I may go over in future videos ranking my favorite exercise for a certain body movement or whatever with a specific piece of equipment. But really, I'm just talking about the perfect workout, not necessarily the perfect equipment within that perfect workout. So I don't really care. My perfect workout is going to be my squat pattern with a calf raise and then a hinge movement with a glute exercise. So that's perfect for me. It's for the purpose of this video anyway, without having to think too much which I like best out of all that. That's going to be the second superset. And then the third superset I'm going to do is going to be side steps with just a hip band. And I'm going to superset that with hip abductions. I try to incorporate I know those sound like, wow, you don't play basketball and you're not a woman, so why are you doing those 2 exercises? And well, I like to stay well-rounded. So to finish off leg day, I'm going to do my side steps, and I'm going to superset that with hip abduction. So that's my perfect leg day workout: 3 supersets, 6 exercises, squat calf raise, hinge, whether it's some kind of deadlift or swing, superset with a glute bridge or hip thruster, and then the final one, side steps, and superset that with hip abduction. And I know what you're thinking if you watch this video. It's like, you love that T2 fusion trainer, and you're always talking about how the suspended leg curl into the isokinetic leg curl is your favorite leg exercise for your hamstrings of all time. Why didn't you bring that one up? That's a good question. Mainly because I saved that for like the perfect lower body exercise day. Because one thing I know about myself is I'm a creature of habit, so I always stick to the same things. But usually when I'm doing an upper-lower split, it's going to be with the T2 ISO trainer featured heavily, which you'll see in a subsequent video, and that's usually where you're going to find that exercise. So stay tuned for that. What is your perfect leg day exercise? Let me know in the comments. And I appreciate you watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.